Going. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for being here. This is Team Act call for the first Monday of May 2021. Hole mole. A lot has happened since we were last together. And my goal tonight is just to really bring clarity. And I please want you guys, if you have questions, I want to open it up at the end for questions because I want there to be clarity for everybody based on what's all happening. So I'm going to start with my PowerPoint, getting all fancy and all. And we'll go through this and then we'll get going. So first of all, we're going to congratulate April Performance Club qualifiers. So excited for you guys. We had some new people too that got in. So Sam and Tasha, they are new to the team. This is their first time in Performance Club. So congratulations to them. Ashley Bartlett, Katie Salazar, the Spaniels, Tom and Alyssa, Kim Farniak, Tiffany Dubeck, Marcy, congratulations, Sheila and Michael Powell, and then Lorena Abney and Patrick Lemon. They are right here. They are new as well. And this is Tasha and Sam. So congratulations to those guys for getting Performance Club. And then Lorena and Patrick also got a share in the pool, which is so cool, as did Kim. And then Kyle and I did as well. So congratulations to everybody there. You guys, Cabo can still happen. I hope you believe it. You have to believe that it can still happen. This is a month that you will want to hit that Pro 4 rank, because by hitting that, if you have not already hit Pro 3 as well, you're going to get the Pro 3 points plus the Pro 4 points, but it can still happen. It's just is going to take your belief and it's going to take your consistency in your efforts. And even in the end, if you don't make that, but you put forward the belief that you could make that happen and get that trip, the activity that you're going to do is put you so much further ahead, and it's really going to fill your funnel in a really beautiful way as well. The Mother's Day bundles, I'm telling you, there's probably plenty of people, plenty of men specifically out there that still have no clue what they're going to do for Mother's Day. So really think about the friends you have and the men that you could contact that are married or with them or whatever, reaching out to them and letting them know about the bundles, and doing lives again, like going on live, having the products with you, talking about them, having the mask on, all the things. So really make sure that you don't stop promoting those, because we do still have time to get those in people's hands. The body care sets have shipped. They are starting to go out, which is super exciting. We are showing that ours will be delivered tomorrow. And again, if you did not watch the post Zoom, I hope that you do, because there was a phenomenal story on there. But also, you cannot recreate your first reaction to opening up the body care set. So really make sure, I would really say, like, go live, be live when you open that sucker up and try everything on. It's so cool today. Jesse Allen, he talked about the fact that his entire history in network marketing has been in like the beauty care industry, whether it was makeup, body care, skin care, whatever it was. And he said the way he spoke about this, he's like, the ingredients that are used in this, the care behind this, the way that it feels, the way that it smells, he said it's luxurious, it's stunning, it's innovative, and it's cutting edge. How cool is that? Like, those words, that's what Jesse Allen said about it. A man that has never been in the health and wellness space has always been in that other space, and how he talked about it. So you can still get your Elite Academy ticket, and you can still get the body care bundle. You will not get the brush system with it, but by getting your Elite Academy ticket for July, you still get your hands on the body care set, which why would you not want to have this in your hands before everybody else to be able to then market it appropriately. So, okay, this is some really exciting stuff. And this is stuff that I really want to make sure you put on your calendar. So this is from our Elite call today, and also the Premier Pro 4 and Up call. But on Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 5th, I know not everyone is using the app, but they're going to give you some really incredible reasons to start to get familiar with the app. Kamal and his team are bringing to the app basically ways in which you can go into the app and you can see who has been inactive and when they last ordered. And it's giving you reports of when your personally enrolled people last ordered or if they are inactive. And by having these reports, what you're going to be able to do then is send messages to them from your app to talk about, we're reigniting with Nrf2. We've got a brand new video, and we'll talk about that, the video you can use from the app, talking about the body care system. And then Tara Wilson and Jennings Waterhouse are going to talk about how to utilize these new functions in the app, how to reach out to people at the same time. And then on, and then on Wednesday, May 12th, 1 week after that, they're going to have a cyber announcement about the new Axio flavors. Whoop, whoop. New Axio flavors next Wednesday. And then also Holly Highfield and Marcy Nettles are going to show us how to market to people with the new body care system and with these new Axio flavors. So both of these are at the same time, or no, this one this Wednesday on the 5th, take a screenshot of this, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is essentially like a power hour. Okay, so it's going to stream into Facebook Live on the official LifeVantage distributor page this Wednesday. Then one next Wednesday will be the exact same. So the one next Wednesday, May 12th, the cyber announcement, also the official LifeVantage distributor page, that one will be at 7 p.m. But they are like power hours. They are going to take you through the steps of utilizing those new systems in the app. You guys, this is really, really big stuff that they are giving to us, that they're basically handing us a database that we may have forgotten about and then letting us know how to contact them. It's just, we are so blessed. It's just genius. And then again, the 30 for 30 group, the Level Up Your Life group, the 30 for 30 presentations. I want you to take note of this too. That Zoom link and that time will never change up until May 27th. It will always be the same Zoom. It will always be at the same time. You can join it via Zoom or you can join it via the Facebook Level Up Your Life group. Tomorrow night, they will always continue the Flip Your Switch presentations. Tomorrow night is Dondi and Marcy. They have phenomenal stories, and you have a chiropractor that is bringing his expertise to the table. This will happen at 7 p.m. Mountain Time as well. They will be using the same PowerPoint that you've been seeing the Master and Elite distributors use in the 30 for 30. So this will be a great one to get your guests to, especially if they are like a first-time guest. This will be a great presentation for them. Okay, the Level Up Your Life group. This is where I really want to be clear on this for you guys. So I want to make sure that you know what this group is about. Rachel Pekarik, in all of her masterminding that she's been doing with other high income earning network marketing professionals, the groups and the companies that are in momentum are utilizing ATM, adding people to groups, tagging them in the groups, and then messaging them and letting them know that they've tagged them. They are using social proof of Facebook groups to build their businesses. There's not even a lot of third-party validation going on, to be honest, what she's been told, because of what they're finding in these groups. So here are the steps that you need to take in building your business going forward, okay? As we go back to our grassroots of being really focused on Nrf2 activation, we will use the abcyellowpill.com. That one is great because it's an actual link. It doesn't send them to YouTube where they can go down a rabbit hole. It's an actual website link. They can see the patents, they can see studies on there. It's an 11-minute ABC investigative report that is phenomenal. So you can send them that ABC report. If you want to get really good with using the app, we don't have the ABC report on the app because we don't have license to it. So through the app, if you go to your library, the first thing you're going to see at the top is a Nrf2 activation video. That is a video that you will send through the app, and it is 4 minutes long. So that is media that you could attach to send to people if you're going to utilize the app, okay? So you're asking them if they're open. That's your hardest part, is inviting, asking if they're open, sending them the ABC report or the Nrf2 link. And then if they want more information after you've followed up, you've scheduled the time when they're going to watch it so you know when to send it. After you've followed up, if they want more information, now you are going to send them to a Zoom presentation. One of the 30 for 30s that's taking place. You can let them know every night at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I've got a presentation that you could plug into. If for some reason that time just won't ever work for you, I can get you a pre-recorded one. I would suggest, and Michelle agrees with me on this as well, get them into the Zoom link or get them a pre-recorded presentation before you utilize a Level Up Your Life group, because we don't want to decide for someone, but it's probably best to get them the presentation first. And then if they want more information on the business, then we're going to get them into the Level Up Your Life group. You're going to say, great, I've got the perfect group for you. It's filled with stories of people who have been successful and are building this business and how it's changed their life. I'm going to send you an invite to our Level Up Your Life group. Once you get the invite, let me know that you've accepted it. They've accepted it. Now you're tagging them in that group. If after watching the presentation, they're not really business ready, but they want more information on the products, then you're going to add, tag, and message them in Vitality Living. Either way, we have two groups that can be their social proof, where you can tag them on stories that are linked to theirs. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. We'll open up for questions at the end, but that's what the Level Up Your Life group is for. And then your stories are needed, and you don't have to be an elite distributor. You don't have to be a Pro 3, you don't have to be a Pro 2, Pro 1. If you are somebody that's even new and you're just excited about building this business, your stories matter. What life was like before with the products or with the business. Two different stories here, right? What life was like before, why you were open to this, and how you feel now, or how life is now, or how you are now as a person because you said yes. Your stories going into this Level Up Your Life group, going into the Vitality Living group, they matter, because when your people that you're adding to these groups see that you're in it and you're a part of it and you can tag them on your stories, that is a really big deal. Nobody's story is going to be added in there and not get attention and not get love and not get comments and get that adoration from the people that are a part of the group. So I really, really super duper 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 encourage you to work on your stories, your product story and your story to go into Level Up Your Life with some of the pictures of you maybe being a part of some of the events, or just you and your family, and talking about why you are excited to be a part of this business and what these products have done for you. Really stretch yourself in getting that done, you guys. It matters that you're a part of that. Now, I want to remind you too, like the importance of Nrf2. And I forget when I've said this, but I know I've said it on some of the private calls and Zooms that we've done, but going back to the Nrf2 Foundation is such a phenomenal thing for our company. And I wanted to share with you guys, when I first got in the beginning, does everybody know how to go to PubMed and how to search in PubMed? Is there anyone that doesn't know how to? Okay, perfect. That was one of the first things that I did. Was I went to pubmed.gov, I typed in oxidative stress and anything in my family history that I could think of. And every time I did, there were stories that came up connecting the two. And I also want to share too, again, I think I already told you guys this, but when I went to Weezer and did a presentation and shared the ABC report before I did the PowerPoint, there was a guy sitting in the back that was like, this is legit. Like, just remember how, I'm sure most of you said yes because of Protandim in the first place. So the fact that we're going back to the beginning and capitalizing on Nrf2, I think is such a really fun, phenomenal place to be. And I feel this energy. I feel like this excitement that's rising. And I think people are feeling like they can do it now. So I'm really hoping the steps that I shared with you, with inviting, sending a link, getting a presentation, getting into a group, everybody can do that. And you don't have to know the PowerPoint. You don't have to know how to present. And then if it gets to a point where after May 27th, all of the presentations for the 30 and 30 are done, and you have a favorite one, like Lynette Cunningham will present tomorrow night, and you've got one that you just love that speaks to you, then you can do that where you can say, look, I have a presentation that I really, really love. It's in a group that we have on Facebook. It is a business group, so you'll see some business stories on there, but just take from it what you want. But I'd love to get you in there, and I'll tag you on that presentation so you can see it for yourself, and then I'll follow back up with you and see what other questions I can answer for you. Does that make sense? Okay, good. What questions do you guys have about everything that's going on right now or about the groups? Is anybody feeling overwhelmed? Please be open and share with me if you guys need anything. Don't give me crickets. No? How are you guys feeling about the app? What do you think about the app information? It's going to be so super cool. I should have shown you guys all the slides, but they're literally going to hand to us on a plate people that they're going to show us how to find people in our back office that have been inactive or have not ordered for some time. And they're also going to show us through the app how to find those people as well. And they're going to be right there, right away in our face. So we can literally send them a message and get them re-engaged, whether it's through the Nrf2. They're also going to, I think on the 12th with the cyber launch, they're going to roll out all of the assets, all of the marketing, everything that's in alignment with the body care line that will be all ready for us to go when we launch the body care line on June 1st. And you guys, I am hearing phenomenal things about this body care line. The one thing I want to bring to your attention, have you guys heard about the cap on this serum? When you get the serum, you have to make like use a towel or something, because we're hearing when people touch the bottom of the serum, the cap, it's very, very sharp and people are getting cuts on their hands. So really be mindful. Yeah. So I know that they'll adjust and they'll pivot with that, but it's pretty sharp. So I just don't think it curved in enough or something, but be mindful when you open the serum. But yeah, hearing maybe, I cannot wait to get our hands on that. But push yourself when you get this information. Do a Facebook Live and share it live, how you feel, or video it, right? Video yourself opening it and then posting it that way. But that's social proof of you opening this information and giving it out to people. I think it's going to be huge too. So, okay. Anybody have anything?
I missed when the app update is going to happen.
Our apps will be updated this evening. There is an update software that's taking place tonight. Yeah. And then tomorrow, actually, if you go in tomorrow to your app, I forget what it will be under, but
yeah, I missed that too.
Probably
organization.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those places, but just tune into the power hours because that's going to give you the information that you need. And the other thing too, just before we wrap up, but when I think about everything that's taking place lately, this is kind of a conversation we had at the leadership Zoom. Someone mentioned that there's just so much going on right now, and there's so many calls and there's so many trainings, and that she felt overwhelmed and she thought, what should I focus on? And it came down to the fact that, we've learned from Bob Heilig that overwhelmed just means you don't know the next thing to do, right? And it depends on your focus right now. So if your focus is building your business, then that should be a priority in making sure that you can tune into the trainings, the announcements, things that are new that are coming in. If your focus right now maybe is your family and you want to do maybe the business more part-time, then you're going to adjust accordingly. But no one is going to hold you to the fire of making sure you have to, you have to, you have to. But at the same time, if your focus is building your business, you guys, it is important that you do show up to this information. So you know what's going on, what's taking place, because everything that is taking place right now, honestly, everything they're doing is just really planting the seeds to make us as capable and as equipped as possible when I think the body care comes out, when the new Axio comes out, and when July Academy hits and they're ready to roll out whatever else is coming that everybody's so excited about. So yeah, when it comes to like Facebook, social media, and the app, I know we're not all always feeling equipped and savvy with that, but we all can learn it. We all can learn it. It just takes kind of roaming around in there and asking. And if you don't know the answers, there is so much app education that has been taking place through the official LifeVantage distributor page. If you just go on there and do the search bar and type in app training, you'll find the trainings that you're looking for as well. All the information is out there. You just need to be resourceful in looking for it. But it's, yeah, anyway, I hope that makes sense.
Okay, I'm not gonna be crickets right here.
Yeah.
So it sounds like our approach has changed. Can you hit me with that again? What are the steps now that, because we're not doing ITT?
So it still is ITT. You're inviting.
Recording you.
Yeah, the
Go.
ITT is inviting. We're just asking
Yeah.
people if they're open, right? Letting them know why you thought of them, asking if they're open to taking a look at what you have. The tool is that abcyellowpill.com
Okay.
or the Nrf2 video through your app if you're utilizing the app. And then the other tool then will be leading them to a presentation, whether it's one that's done live every night for the next 30 days or a pre-recorded one of yours that is your favorite. And again, scheduling that time. You guys really want to show people that this is something you take seriously, because by scheduling when they can watch it instead of just sending it to them and seeing if it sticks and then following up, it's not showing how serious you take it. So when they say, yes, I'm open, I'd like to see more information. Okay, great. When will it work for you to watch about a 35-minute presentation? Okay, Friday. Great. I'll check in with you Friday morning, see if you're still going to have time. And if it works, then I'll send it to you, because then I'll know when to check back with you because you'll have questions.
Yeah.
And then after they've watched the presentation, now you're asking them what stood out to you. What would you like more information on? Are the products speaking to you? Are you thinking about the business? In what way would you like to become a part of LifeVantage? And then from there, you're utilizing the social proof in those groups to get them into the groups, tag them on stories or stories in either one that speak to who they are. And it doesn't mean that you still wouldn't like connect them to your upline, you know, via text, via a phone call, via Facebook Messenger, you know, if you want us to meet them and share our stories as well. But it is the companies, Rachel has said this, the companies that are utilizing these groups to give people social proof. It's a simplicity of the steps that are really getting people excited. Because imagine you're looking at this for the first time, right? You're somebody that's open to the business. And I get added to that level up group, and I see that there's over 4,000 people in that group. And there's all these success stories. There's all these stories of people coming from, like, some coming from nothing, you know, a guy selling a tree, people that couldn't pay their bills to now their life completely changing. Like, that's going to give me hope. And the fact that you didn't really even have to think about it, right? The less that you guys have to think about what you're doing, the better off you are for the person you're sharing this with. Because for a new person to not have to think about, okay, which video do I send them? It's this or this. App or no app, here are your two videos, right? Which presentation? Well, they're all in there. Find your favorite, tag them, right? Or here's a pre-recorded, use this. And then after that, get them into the groups. I mean, people
So
could
the
get
groups are
started
the-
like that.
Okay, so the groups are the level up
Level
group.
up your life. Yep.
Okay.
And
the other one?
Vitality Living.
Vitality. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Vitality Living for products, level up your life for business.
Okay. Cool. That
Yeah.
works. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope it feels simple because that's what we want. And that's what we want for the new person, right? And that's, I think, what wasn't happening in the past. It wasn't simple for the new person because with that ABC report, everybody thought or had their own version of a presentation or thought they had to know all the information. But now we're equipped with tools that give all the information on our behalf and we don't have to know anything. And that, I mean, what else could you ask for, right? Someone can come in, they don't have to think, they just have the steps that they need and go, go, go.
So are the I think this is a wonderful idea of having them every single night with the level up or whatever. Is that just for May? Or are they doing this kind of continuously, or are they just doing like a trial run thing
For
or?
now, it's just through May 27th.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I'm sure there'll be more after that. But for now, I think what they're trying to do as well is to build up the level up your group, giving people options of different presentations and different presenters. So those will be readily accessible in that group.
Fred was
Yeah.
amazing tonight.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Incredible. And then also, you guys, the success masteries, those are going to start being streamed onto Facebook as well. I believe the official Life Vantage page. I don't remember which one. I'll let you guys know. And that's great news too, because I very often, and they talked about this last week, is I will take my phone and record snippets of success masteries and sometimes even of presentations, and I'll use those in my stories. So the fact that they'll be available on Facebook right away, if you heard something you loved, you didn't have your phone ready, as soon as it's over, you can go back to that. You can find what you loved, do a little recording of it, and you can use those in your stories or even use it as a post. That provides great information as well.
I had a question about that.
Yes.
Is that something we should not be like having like prospects or whomever watch that? Because like last week's was so good that it's like I feel like that would be amazing, but I don't know if that's something that we could share with somebody that's not in the company.
Absolutely. If you have someone, your customers, I think, should always get an invitation to tune in to the first Success Mastery of the month when they talk about product information. I think it's a great belief builder. And then if you have someone that is a prospect, I think it's great to send them that invitation to listen into it. If you have someone that's maybe thinking about the business, one of the other Success Masteries would be great for them because there's always a success story in the mastery, so they could kind of get a feel of the culture of our company and feel the heart, feel the stories behind it. So absolutely, you should use those as a tool to invite people to. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's a great idea. Anything else?
The videos that they do, they go through compliance first, right? Or when they're a playback, do they go through and kind of edit them?
Nope.
They
This
don't.
Level Up Your Life group is something that Steve Fife and the company corporate gave their full permission to the elites and the Master Pro 10s to do. So there's no compliance that's looking at them for now. So yeah.
I didn't know how that all worked.
Just share your heart, right? You're not going to lose if you share your heart. So the shackles, the chains are off to a certain extent. Be careful of the verbiage we use, but just share from your heart because that's where it comes from. And Kristen, I'm looking in the background. I don't see any wildlife or fowl.
This is my woman
This is
cave.
you, not Scott, because I mean, my favorite coffee mug, just saying, has a
It's a
little bit of
good one.
waterfowl on it. So
Oh, well then, well, you've seen the rest of the place. It's loaded with wildlife
Oh,
art,
I
so.
know, but it's beautiful. So I just had to share. So
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and I wanted to share with you guys a quick story too. Like, in my journey with this 90-day thing that I'm doing, I have stayed more consistent in my activities than I ever have in my 9.5 years, honestly. And because I am so super focused on bringing in new team members to my business. And so by doing that, I know that I have to go through the numbers. I know I have to put myself in front of new people all the time. And so I am meeting people through social media. I am reaching out to women that are local that I find on Facebook, and I'm meeting them for coffee. I'm finding people locally through Instagram, seeing if they want to connect over coffee. And I just honestly say, I'm loving meeting people in our area. I realize how big our area isn't and what a small community we are. And I just love to network and meet new women, hear their stories, because you never know how we can connect and maybe help one another. And in doing that, I ask what they do. They ask what I do. I'm always super open about it. I have my story ready to go. But that consistency is exactly what got us into Performance Club over the weekend, right? Already for May, we're in Performance Club. And it's because one gal that I talked to, you guys, 4 years ago, I prospected her for the business because she was looking for a business. She went with Rodan and Fields, and now she has some health issues. And she messaged me and said, "Do you have something that helps with mitochondria?" Just like that, right? And then another one was a gal that we've been following up with for probably 4 months that Kyle used to work with, and just continuing to love on her. And then I'd say at times, "I don't want to pester you. I don't want to bother you. You let me know if you need me to back off with this." And she'd say, "No, keep following up with me. Stay on me." And I did. And finally, she was ready to go. So it's just the consistency is all that matters here. The fact that you continue to build your funnel, continue to meet people, let go of the expectations, let go of the results, but continue to share what we have, because now it's just never been simpler. It's never been simpler. Everything we have is right there for the taking, and people have never been more open to seeing an ABC investigative report that was done in 2005 than they are today, because so many people are into holistic health and figuring out their own health and new ways of taking advantage of figuring out what's going on in their bodies. So just stay the course and stay steady with it, and utilize these presentations as much as you possibly can. Or again, find your favorite pre-recorded one, stick to it, keep it in your notes, and have that be your go-to that you send to people. Sound good? Okay, awesome. All right, guys, let's end in prayer, okay? Okay. Heavenly Father, thank you for this team, and thank you for LifeVantage. Thank you for that little yellow activator that was put together that is changing so many people's lives in such a magnificent way. Help us to be bold. Help us to move forward filled with belief and filled with your purpose for our lives. Just help us not to hold back. Help us to be bold. Help us to not be selfish and to not think of ourselves as we do so, but to think about that person across from us that needs what we have. We know that you have a hand on this company. We know that we're here for a reason, and we know that it's time to blow the lid off this sucker and just take it to a big, big place. So continue to guide us, lead us, and just help us to be courageous and work through all those fears, and just go big. In your name we pray, amen. Guys, one more thing I have to share with you really, really fast. Carrie Dickey said today, she said, "I don't have a chicken list. There is nobody out there that is too big or too rich to hear about our products." How cool was that, right? Like, what a beautiful mindset. It doesn't matter who they are. There's so many people in this world that have no idea about Nrf2 activation. They have no idea about Nrf1. They have no idea that you can activate your DNA and get your body to work at a better level without taking a crap ton of pills. We just have so many people we need to share this with. So just continue to be bold and go forward. You're all here for a reason. And I appreciate you showing up tonight. Love you guys so, so much. Have a wonderful week. Okay. All right. Bye.